Hello, we met Augustus Welby Northmore Pugin in the last video. I'm going to return to him and his role in the Gothic revival of the 19th century in this session. Pugin was born in 1812. He began working life as a designer for a London goldsmith and later worked on theatre sets at Covent Garden. As a passionate champion of Gothic architecture, he was a major influence not only in the UK but across Europe and beyond. Pugin's insistence on the superiority of Gothic architecture was rooted in his Catholic faith. To him, classicism was essentially a pagan architecture. For Pugin, Christianity found expression in Gothic. It was a style designed for Christian celebration. His work rate was astonishing. In a 16-year period, he was responsible for 6 cathedrals, including St Chad's in Birmingham, which he designed in just 3 weeks, and not simply the building. Pugin's ethos was total design. His plans included designs for the high altar, the chalice, the candlesticks, the floor tiles, the holy oil stoop, a shrine, and the vestments to be worn for the consecration. St Chad's was built between 1839 and 1841 in red brick with Bath stone dressings and a pair of brooch spires. In addition to his 6 cathedrals, there were 40 churches and several houses, and unlike his contemporaries, Pugin didn't employ numerous assistants. Among his churches are St Mary's in Derby, St Mary's Uttoxeter, St Wilfrid's Cotton and St Mary at Brood, all in Staffordshire, St Nicholas Boldmere, Our Lady and St Thomas Dudley and St Augustine Solihull, all in the West Midlands. His gem is the Roman Catholic Church of St Giles in the small moorland town of Cheadle in Staffordshire. The church was paid for by John Talbot, the 16th Earl of Shrewsbury, who Pugin had done work for at nearby Alton Towers. It's built of local sandstone, and architecturally it blends early Gothic with a spire soaring heavenwards and late decorated Gothic shading into perpendicular. A rood screen separates the nave and aisles from an intimate low-roofed chancel and the mystery of the sacrament, with the rood itself, the cross, emblem of redemption above the screen. 4 steps on the approach to the altar emphasise its importance. The dense richness of the interior is breathtaking, invoking all the theatre and drama associated with the medieval church. Tiles were commissioned from Herbert Minton. Some feature Christian motifs, such as the Agnus Dei. Arguably, the building that had the greatest impact architecturally was Pugin's own house, the Grange at Ramsgate, built in the 1840s. And Pugin also built St Augustine's Church next door, house and church together in the style of a medieval manorial complex. The Grange looks ordinary now because many of its features became commonplace. The classical architecture of Georgian England was all about external symmetry. Houses were designed from the outside in, beginning with the facade and then fitting the interior rooms behind. Pugin did the opposite. Working from the inside out, he designed each room for its purpose, its requirements as Pugin saw them. So, for example, his library he decided needed a view, and so it had a window looking out to sea. Each independent room was linked to the others by a corridor, and then Pugin wrapped the outer building around. The tower is a medieval touch, but it's functional as well. It houses a water tank, using gravity to distribute water around the house. And every detail was designed by Pugin. The wallpaper, the furniture, even the doorknobs. Pugin's Grange was a major influence on domestic building styles. Dormer windows, canted bays and barge boards all became popular features. and many of Pugin's ideas were taken up by the arts and crafts movement. Pugin's house waved farewell to the Georgian terrace. The Grange was recently restored by the Landmark Trust, who now own the building, which means it can be rented for holidays. Now, next time I'm going to explore the impact of new technology. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons and click on the notification bell to be informed when the next video is available, or you can subscribe by clicking on the rose window over my shoulder.